cheap, and maybe other people out there listening ain't hear about it.
All right, people, the game, I've checked some of the reviews, some of the gameplays. The game looks like old school Marvel versus Capcom, like what's that? Marvel Heroes, Marvel versus X-Men, Street Fighter versus X-Men, and it ain't close to the greatest one, Marvel versus Capcom 2. But if you're looking for that kind of fighting game, I'm definitely gonna pick it up for myself. It's on, from what I hear, it's on all consoles. I think you should check it out. There's a $20 version and a $40 version. Check out some of the gameplay on YouTube. It's all over the place.
And so the fighting game genre right now is kind of popping because if you look around the table, you got games like right now, the hottest game of the year so far right now that's being talked about is MK11.
Yes, sir.
Now by MK11 being, beta testers, you know what I'm saying, having YouTube and Twitter melting when they were showing the fatalities. We actually got an opportunity to some of us to actually play the game, and other of us to actually got the chance to see the game and experience and see how like some of the mechanics work and how they change, like the graphic design, the look, the move patterns, and actually to me it looked like they slowed it down some. So what was some of y'all like first impressions when y'all or did y'all get your hands on that open beta? Did anybody get their hands on it, or they just seen it?
I just seen it because I didn't pre-order, but I plan on getting it anyway when it drops and things like that. But heck, it looks amazing. It's just like brutal. It's like that. It's like, wow, this is really intense. It's really intense with the brutality on there. It's like, seeing like some of your favorite characters, like, of course, seeing Liu Kang and Kung Lao like coming in there, just doing their moves and stuff like that, just to demonstrate what they can do. And plus some of the new characters, I was like, whoa! It's like things like that.
So, what was your favorite character design so far that they announced?
Of course, my boy's Raiden. It's like I like them since like the first ones and stuff like that. But of course, like. Well, yeah. Anybody else can go.
From what I saw, I ain't pre-order it yet, but I'm definitely planning on getting it day one. All right. And I noticed that it was actually a little bit slower the last time when they actually first showed it. It's like kind of like Injustice. All right. The way Injustice was, it's more or less like that type of speed. Because Injustice, if you compare it to like MKX, is a lot slower. MKX is a lot faster than Injustice, way more faster. Mm-hmm. All right. So what they did was slow the fighting down and make it, rework the engine just a little bit. So for people that are nice with Injustice, they're going to feel right at home with MK11. And graphically, dude, these guys took it to the next level, man. I ain't get to see all the characters, but I did see that fatality from Liu Kang where he punched like 4 holes in the dude's body. Then he fucking did that fucking 1-inch punch thing to his chest where his body just blew into pieces. I was like, oh shit. It's like, dude, Liu Kang fucking the Gears of War version. I was like, shit.
Yep.
Man, or Mortal Kombat. I haven't owned a Mortal Kombat at all. I haven't even played a Mortal Kombat. The only one that I played was Mortal Kombat versus DC. That's the only one I ever came.
I got that shit. Yep, I got that.
Yeah, shit. It's a good game, but
yeah, it is.
What will be definite by day one? Like the moment I hear, that's when I will buy it. If I hear Shredder is going to be in MK, that would be woo. Man.
Oh, the guest star.
I love Shredder.
Yo, we need a message at Boo quick as hell. They need to add Shredder. The Turtles was in Injustice. They need to add Shredder for MK. That's a good one, bro.
That's because they talking about that fake stuff about Shaggy. Nah, we need Shredder.
Y'all forget,
fuck yeah, bro.
MK, man.
Oh yeah,
you'll be able to customize your character now, like you were able to do in Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Oh, they bring the customization. Now, this is gonna be the first game that they bring in customization back.
No. Word! You could create your own characters.
Armageddon had customization.
Right, that was the only game that had it. Right.
Yep, and it was awesome.
No, it was, dude. I did freaking Power Man and Iron Fist back then. I did Elektra.
Man.
I mean, dude, I was making so many characters. It was wicked.
I made a blue. I made an all blue guy. I made an all blue guy with like double swords in Mortal Kombat. Man, it was awesome in that game, Armageddon. They're going back to their roots.
I mean, just imagine. You can make a
oh my gosh!
I can't believe y'all didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I haven't heard about that, bro. It's like I'm telling you, I've been reading a lot of comic books, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's some new information for me too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I peep all the information on every game, bro. So I know stuff that I never ever talk to people about. It's nice to be able to let stuff out.
That's what's up. This is a nice little outlet for everybody to come together and bring about the comics and games. But hey, the fatalities. No matter of fact, the X-rays. When I was first seeing some of the X-rays, I thought
those are the brutality right there. The X-rays.
Yeah, animality back too, right?
They bring which one you said back?
Animality is back too.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, Luke
someone who don't know.
Because Luke got his dragon, so you can use his dragon for a fatality.
Oh, that's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
I
saw the dragon. Yep.
I love that. They said there's a rumor that Friendship might be back, but I'm not sure yet.
Hey, what's the one that you'll commit suicide? I forgot what it was called. Something crazy. But it was one that
Harakiri.
Yeah, Harakiri.
Harry.
Yeah, they need to bring that back. But hey, what's good with your flip money? You got flip in the house, man. What's good, homie?
I just want to see Papa Smurf. I just want to see Papa Smurf. That's all I want to say.
That's what's up, man. What you think about that MK Arm 11?
If I was into fighter, I would have it right now. If I was into fighter, I mean, like my hand pushing the buttons and stuff, I can't get into that joint no more. I suck at fighters now. If it was back in the early days, yeah. Now I can't do that shit.
Hey, the tutorials is easy though, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen here, you remember the tutorial when the bull didn't know how to control Cuphead? That's me. That's me. Nigga, that's me now.
Because you got to put together some combination. You got to be like X, B, A, B, X, and then you got to push back forward at the same time and all types of stuff from Mortal Kombat and Injustice. But once you get them fingers, get them moving, it ain't like Devil May Cry. It ain't like Devil May Cry.
Let your fingers memorize the motions of what you're doing and practice. It's like everything in life. Practice. You get it locked down, it comes instantly, dude. Just takes time. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. So you ain't watch none of the X-rays. You ain't watch none of the finishing move. What about the character designs? And they bring it back all of the old characters too. But they only announced it like.
Dude, I'm just happy for Jade, bro.
That's what I was thinking about this whole time.
Cabal, and bring back Stryker. Bring back Stryker.
Man, you like Stryker? I couldn't.
I used to jack people with Stryker. Sorry for that.
But think about it. I mean, now you got Johnny Cage and Jax with their daughters on there. I was like, what the?
They were in the last one.
She pretty cool. What's his name? Got his son on there too.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Kenshi. I think he has his son on there.
Kenshi's got a son.
Yeah, Kenshi. Yeah,
I know.
The blind dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And his son, he a rebel, and they was
he uses whips, right? Like chain whips or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's in 10.
Yeah, he was in 10. I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's in 10.
I ain't really play with him. He wasn't a character that I too much care for.
Wow.
But, I mean, they got some people that play with him, but
I got MKX too late, dude. I got it like a year or two too late. So nobody was really playing it. But it's all good. I was still playing Injustice, so it was all good.
We still play Mortal Kombat.
I bought XL when it was like Black Friday. It was like $5.
That's what I got it, bro.
But it's free on Game Pass.
But I ain't gonna lie though, the story mode off of 10 was so good. I mean, they got a lot of people because if everybody knows.
Let's be honest though, man. Let's be honest. The story mode, NetherRealm came into their own with their story modes for DC versus Mortal Kombat. DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat.
That was actually a really good game.
Yes, it was, bro.
That was a good game. When you slam these people through the building and just knocking them, and then you slamming them in high air and just knocking them down. And whoever gives the
and they went back to the 2D format too. Think about it, Sir X-Man, because the last game was Armageddon, which was always that 3D. You know, they had like 3 games that was straight 3D, and everybody was crying like, "Dude, bring it back to the 2D format," because that's when we really had more fun. And they brought it back to the 2D format with that one, which I got excited for. And then they dropped, after, of course, they did that first Injustice game. The following year, they dropped fucking MK9. That everybody's jaws just dropped. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, but hey, but see, with MK9, the thing about that was like it was almost like a hard reset. See, from Mortal Kombat 1 through like the, you know, all the other
but they basically followed what they did with the DC Universe title when they went back to their 2D roots, bro.
Right. I mean, they went back to that, but then they went all the way back because, you know, Raiden. I mean, people already know like Raiden sent himself a message back in the past. So Mortal Kombat in 9 is actually them repeating Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh yeah.
To prevent the events of Armageddon. Well, Blade.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, true that. Just don't bring back Movado. I can't stand Movado.
Oh, you remember that Cobra dude?
Yeah, the one that had that long. He used to sling a rope down and act like a rubber band and pop back and hit you and stuff. I don't like that dude. Don't bring him back. But yeah, they get there. Now we need Marvel versus Capcom to get their stuff together.
Think
about
this
time. Now that the MCU got the X-Men characters,
we brought that up last week.
Yeah, and Fantastic Four.
Yeah, we never had a Fantastic Four in the Marvel game.
Does anybody?
I mean, we did have members though, because it wasn't a Fantastic Four member, but we did have the Super Skrull.
Yep.
In Marvel versus Capcom 3. You know what I'm saying? That I was happy with Super Skrull. I was like, oh, the Super Skrull is up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that and Deadpool.
Yeah, and Deadpool, man. I was like, oh, yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you. It's like, I've been sitting here busting my ass while you sitting on yours with the controller in your hand.
Exactly, man. And he's always throwing the pineapple surprise. I know, dude, Deadpool was this shit. It's like whisper in the winds. Like,
I know. I don't think they'll ever get rid of Deadpool in the game because he's too popular now. He'll always be there.
Yeah, man, and Marvel doesn't plan to do, to change the formula that they did. You know, even though Disney acquired 20th Century Fox, they're not gonna fuck with Deadpool. That's probably the only character that's gonna cross over.
But Capcom said they're going back to their roots with the next game. They're going back to their
definitely.
Get it back to Marvel versus Capcom 2 level. Then we'll be happy.
Yes. Yes.
You know, 3 players.
I hated the 3 that they eliminated one of the buttons. Yeah. I always liked. That's why I kind of liked Infinite to a certain degree, but at the same time, you could tell they phoned it in.
Yeah, I like pressing the 2 top buttons to switch my characters off. I hate the top. I hate using the bumper because it's not as fast as using the buttons.
Yeah,
the bumpers are slow. It's like what, a half a millisecond for them to respond over. By that time, your guy's getting tagged, and you can't switch them over fast enough because somebody's doing.
Have you played Infinite?
I own them all.
All right, because in Infinite, I'd be whipping the dude's ass and I call in the other character and still kept whipping his ass.
I even have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the 360 and Marvel Collection. So I have them all.
Dude, I had X-Men versus Street Fighter, the Arcade Perfect Edition on the Sega Saturn.
I have that. Me and my son.
That shit was dope, bro.
Sometimes you got this, and I got the RAM for it too to play.
Yeah, that cartridge. You got to plug in a cartridge and put in the disc.
I even got the Sega Genesis joystick pad. You know, I mean the fight stick. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That thing is
heavy. The only fighting games that I've ever owned was Dragon Ball Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and I owned that X-Men fighting game, Next Dimension.
Oh wow!
It's like I got Children of the Atom for the Saturn.
I was just about to bring that up.
Children of the Atom. That's classic, man. I used to play that in the arcades.
Wow!
I heard y'all keeping on Killer Instinct. If that's the case, if y'all all the fighters, Killer Instinct was the one that brought this generation back to fighters.
Killer Instinct is still the bomb. It's still the bomb.
Hey, you know, Mortal Kombat now on 10, you know how they had the 3 different fighting styles, and on 9, I think it was like you hit the left bumper and to change the different fighting styles. Which on this one here, did y'all notice if they they bring back how they did it, where you could like in a mid fight, you could keep changing your fighting styles instead of having to just
I didn't see that.
Trying to stick to it.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it, and I couldn't really tell if they.
But they had counter moves though. They had good counter moves, and seeing the way you play with Raphael and Injustice is right up your alley, Chuck.
Yeah. When I was checking out some of the fighting styles, I was just looking at like to me, like they slowed the Mortal Kombat down a tad bit. Like how you said, it's more on like in the same speed as Injustice. But what I did notice, they made it. They wanted to be more technical because they looking at
exactly
hardcore.
Mortal Kombat's always been technical,
right? I mean that's exactly what they're going for, and I like how they tighten it up from how they did from the last one. The last one was damn near almost perfect until Injustice just outdid that one. So now they got to come and outdo Injustice 2 because Injustice 2 is a hell of a ass game.
Oh, they're already there, bro. The game hasn't even come out, and I already think it's better than Injustice 2.
Me and Injustice, we don't get along because it moves too fast and the matches are too quick. That's
really
about it.
Yo, I guess it depends on the way you play. It depends on the way you play because me and Chuck, we've had some long, drawn-out matches. You know what I'm saying? On Injustice. It just depends on how good you are at guarding and blocking. All right? That's all it is, man. Quick.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
if you guys over there like Floyd Mayweather type of fights, you guys gonna be in there for like 3 hours.
Chuck will take like Raphael. Chuck will take Raphael, and he has like a counter move. So after a while, I would have to try to work my way around that counter move. You know what I'm saying? So there's like certain things that Injustice has and whatnot that extend the gameplay. Just like if somebody's in your face, you know what I'm saying? You could actually do a meter burn and roll right out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody's playing at a distance, you could do a meter burn and roll right into his face. You know what I'm saying? Get up right up in his face. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many things you could do. And when the dude does a grab, you could do a grab at the same time. You see it when he's about to grab, you just do a grab and push him off. Like, get off me. It ain't going. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all lock hands, y'all go break apart at each other, and if you know paper, rock, scissors, and you can win some of your energy back. Therefore, you can come back to the fight. There's a lot of different ways that you can go.
It's deep. Let's just say that, man. Chuck knows, man. When I used to be in parties on Xbox Live and whatnot, and everybody would get up to playing Injustice, how many times would I go around the room? A whole bunch of times, right?
Yeah, especially when you play with your girl Starfire, I was like, oh shit. I was like, you know what? No, matter of fact, it was either her or Dr. Fate. Man, when you put those two together, like when you and projectile character, we had some intense.
But I was nice to Supergirl too, man. Shit. Yeah, but then again, she does have heat vision, right? So yeah, projectiles.
Well, so does Superman. So they
Superman sucked to me on there.
Superman was garbage, bro.
He was like one of the weakest links.
I actually liked Black Cat Arrow's wife, the one that married Arrow. What's her name?
Black Canary. Black Canary.
I love Black Canary.
Yeah, her fighting style is nice.
Man, she'll grab you and tear you apart. I love that.
Well, what about the Flash?
Oh, my buddy
Flash was dope too.
Every time.
I mean, he was a character.
I can't play him. I told him you cannot play with the Flash. You play somebody else, or else I'm not playing. Seriously, that's how bad it was.
I think Batman worse.
Character though.
Like when crazy, man.
Why you hate Batman?
Dude, I hardly ever use Batman, but I could do like a 20-hit combo with Batman, bro.
Yeah, because Batman, like he's good with them combos, some counters.
Oh my gosh, Batman's a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, like if you're really like a tactical player, Batman is like that dude for you. Batman
play Harley Quinn.
Yeah, well, Harley Quinn a beast too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but since you mentioned Batman, I mean, think about it. This year's his 80th anniversary.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they just released Action Comics 1000. Action Comics number 1000. No, my bad, not Action Comics. Detective Comics number 1000.
That's Batman.
All right. Yeah, that's Batman. And it was a whole bunch of anthology stories by all the Batman creators. All right. And there's different multiple covers, and it runs for $9.99. So it's basically $10. But the shit is a thick, fat book, bro.
Damn. Better grab that. Could be a collector's item in 100 years.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. You just look up online what's your favorite cover. Because there's a shitload of covers, bro.
I mean, think about May 1939 was his creation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, I knew he came out in the 30s and shit, man. Somebody was telling me, I forgot what it was. It was like, didn't he come out in the 50s?